Hi, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Clicked, where we sit down with some of Deltek's best and brightest and find out what makes them so successful. Today, I am joined by Earle, who is one of our enterprise GovWin IQ rock stars, achieving almost over 125% year-to-date attainment for her SAOs. Annie, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. Super excited.
We're really excited you're here. You've seen a ton of success in your time here over the last couple of years, and we just want to dive into how some of that has really kind of shaped who you are today and how that can be translated to other people here in the organization. So you've had an extremely successful year so far. What are some things, let's say 3 things that have contributed to that overall success so far?
First, I would have to say hands down our marketing department. They are just a fantastic group of people who are extremely dedicated in providing all of the IQ sales department with quality content. And when I say all of sales, I genuinely mean all of it. They really take pride in making sure from the SDRs to the reps and anywhere in between are really able to take the content that the analysts have put within the IQ platform and let us be able to understand it and then articulate it to the people that we're making calls. So marketing for sure. I would have to say my reps. When I first started here at Deltek, I was on an SMB team, supporting an SMB team. And when I was given the opportunity to move into an enterprise role right around, I think I was like 9 weeks in, they all had already taken me under their wing and rallied behind me and encouraged me to go on the enterprise team. And then when I did that, my reps on that team, the 4 of them are just great human beings, and I genuinely love supporting them. So I would have to say the third one, tying them all together, is the collaborative nature here at Deltek. Without that, I mean, I don't know where I would be. There is so many products that Deltek does well and that are extremely, complicated, if you will, for coming on for new to sales, and just the content that can be shared amongst everybody, easily accessible, is just fantastic. So those are my 3, I would say.
Yeah, that's great. I think building relationships cross-departmentally is huge. It's how we kind of win together, and that collaboration really, really is key. So that's great that you've used that in your time here to kind of build out your own success story too. So awesome stuff. So there's definitely been some challenges and some obstacles. Let's talk about one of the biggest obstacles you faced in your time here, and how did you overcome it?
Oh, wow. So I would have to say I'm new to sales and just kind of learning the lingo in terms of, I didn't know what a bagel was at first when they talk about, bagel free for 16 months. I finally had to ask someone. So I was like, oh gosh. So I think that has been the biggest challenge for me, is just utilizing the network that I've been built to be able to have a safe space to ask those kind of dumb questions, but not be made to feel, oh gosh, she's dumb.
And there's no dumb questions, right? As long as we're learning and growing and kind of keeping that environment, I think we always find out those answers, right down to the bagels. So it's great.
Exactly.
So what would you tell a new hire to start doing now to ensure some success in their time here as an SDR?
Be prepared for the no's, the mean no's, the rude no's, the hang-ups, and just kind of shake it off and keep going. That was a challenge being new to sales again, that that first, I was lucky. I think my first or second day on the phones, I got my rude no, and it got it out of my system to where I was able to okay, that's a thing. I was warned, but don't let it beat you up. Just keep going.
Yeah, having thick skin is definitely a prerequisite of this job, right?
For sure.
Being able to develop it very quickly.
Yeah.
So you've been here a couple years, like I said, and in that time you've had a lot of these moments. I'm sure that things have kind of clicked and stuck with you, but when do you feel like it all just really clicked and made sense for you?
Oh gosh. I would have to say I was over a year in. I started in January. My second day at the was at SKO, which was the last live SKO.
Right.
And so my track has been SMB to enterprise and then home. So we went home for the pandemic. And so I think I'm just now, like this year, probably over a year in, starting to really get my feet on solid ground to where I'm pretty confident in knowing where the conversation is going, how my reps, like information that my reps are going to find, valuable to little nitpickiness about that call. Um, so I would say give yourself a solid year to really find your niche and go from there.
Yeah, it's great advice because it definitely just takes that consistency and continuous, willingness to keep going. And I think that's something that you've done really well. And obviously that consistency has built a lot of your success in your time here. And it's really great to see you doing so well and continuing to do well and being able to share that with others as well. So thank you
Thank you.
so much, Annie, for joining us today. And thank you everyone else for watching another episode of Clicked. We'll see you next time.
Thanks.